Yes, friends. So we are continuing with question number 7, okay, which was completed. Okay, the age number of days. I mean, A can finish in 25 number of days. I mean, A will take 25 days to complete the whole work. Because the question was completed. Okay, so this is the answer finally. That age number of days equal to 1 upon the work divided by 3 upon 50 is subtracted from 1 upon 10, because 1 upon 10 is the okay that I have done already. So A's work we have to calculate here. So B's work 1 upon 10, A and B and C, all the three can do this work. Then we calculated that after working for 4 days together, A leaves off, then remaining work was finished by B and C. Okay, so B and C's work we have calculated for 3 days. Finally, we got 10 days. The work was completed in 10 days. Okay, and for 4 days they work together. A and B can can finish in 10 days. Then it said it was finished by B and C in 10 days more. So 10 days more. Finally, B and C took. Okay, and after that we have just calculated what is A's work. B and C's 10 days work, whatever is come out, and then because the work was finishing finally in 10 days. So that work we have calculated. And after that 1 upon 10, which is A plus B plus C's work. So A's work will be subtracted B plus C's work for the remaining 10 days. Okay, it's total how many A leaves, then remaining work was finished by B and C. Okay, so it means the work was completed in 10 days. In 10 days more. So 10 days more means for the 10 days last, B and C worked 3 upon 50 times. Okay, and that we have subtracted from all the three's work. A plus B plus C's work. B plus C's work is subtracted from A plus B plus C's work, and then A's work has been calculated. How many days A will take? So their rate of working means 1 day's work, 1 day's work of B and C. This is 1 day's work of A, B and C. So A's work is calculated. So in 25 days, A can finish the whole work. So that we have completed. This is the final, final of this question. The last point of this. So this I just have already expressed the whole question. I have completed. Only the answer was there. So this is the answer. Now let me take question number 8 now, because let us complete the remaining questions. That is my main object. So question number 8, but before that let me clean this board. Let me clean the board here. Okay, now question number 8, let us talk about what is given to us and what we have to calculate here, what we have to find out. That we have to just write here. After that I'll solve the question. Okay, try to just understand that what is question number 8, 9, 10 and 11. 4 questions are left over. Let us see question number 8 now. What does question number 8 say? Let me check. Given, what is given to us? First let me write here given, and then we'll solve the question. Now it says B takes 3 times days than that of A and C. Okay, so it means 3 times days than that of A and C. What does it mean? That means A and C, whatever time takes, 3 times of that or 1/3 of that time is taken by B. Sorry, 3 times of that time is taken by B. So I'll just do this. Okay, take together. And the C takes 4 times days, then A plus B take together. Okay, so this is how C takes the work. C takes time. Okay, so that we have to calculate together. And all the 3 can complete the work in 8 days. And how many time each of them will take to complete the work. So we have to find out that in how many days each person A, B and C can do separately the whole work. So their separate working days we have to find out. Okay, that is the main point. Now it says that all the three together can work in 8 days, can complete the whole work in 8 days. This is given to us. Then it says that B takes 3 times as much days than that of A and C. So ratio we will calculate that B's work or B's work or and A and C's work. Ratio of between them is 1:3. Okay, this is given to us. So B and A plus C's work and A's work is having ratio 1:3, because B takes 3 times that of A and C. Okay, 3 times days than that of A and C. This is given to us, and C's ratio with A and B. So if C's work ratio A plus B's work is given to us as 1:4. We have to just find out that what is the number of days C separately, C alone can do, B alone can do in how many days. Then A can be calculated by subtracting from A plus B plus C's work. Then B's work we will calculate, C's work we will calculate separately. Then the sum of those two B and C's will be subtracted from A plus B plus C's work. So A's work can be calculated. Now, let me now write down here what is given to us. It says, let me write here, A, B and C together can finish a work or complete a work, can finish a work in 8 days. This is given to us, one thing. Secondly, B takes 3 times days, then that of A plus C together. Then that of A plus C together. A plus C together takes, whatever A plus C takes, 3 times of that B takes. Okay, so this is 1/3 lesser than A plus C's work. Together can complete the work. Okay, can together, and the C takes together. This is together. That of A plus C together, and further C, and C takes 4 times days, and C takes 4 times days. Then 4 times days, then A plus B's, then A plus B take together. This is very important. Then take together. Okay, so all the 3 can complete in how many days? What we find out then? Then we have to find out that in how many days each of them will take to complete the work. Each of them will take to complete the work. This is the point we have to find out. Each person's work to complete the work. To complete the work. This is we have to find out. Okay, let us take the solution here. Now see here. Now A plus B plus C's 1 day's work or 1 day work. 1 day work is equal to one day's work or 1 day work is equal to 1 upon 8 we are given, because all the three can work in 8 days. This is one question. And second point, B's work over working days, and then is A plus C, and A plus C's work is having the relationship 1:3. It says B takes 3 times of number of days than that of A plus C. So the ratio between them is 1:3. Okay, this is 1 times and 3 times or triple times A plus C, whatever time takes, B takes 3 times of that. Okay, so this is given to us. So ratio of this. Now, therefore, 1 upon 8 is to be divided in B and A plus C's work, and B and A plus C's working time. So what is the ratio of these two? This is 1 plus 3. So B's working ratio is, so B's working ratio is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 3. Try to understand. 1 upon 4. 1 upon 4 of what? 1 upon 8. Therefore, 1 upon 4 of 1 upon 8 is equal to B's 1 day's work, equal to B's 1 day work or 1 day's work. B's 1 day work or 1 day's work, right, is equal to this 1.4 of, 1.4 of 1.8. So 1.8, all the three's time, working time, 1 day's work is divided into B's work. So 1.4, this ratio, 1 upon 1 plus 3, sum of the ratio is in the denominator, and 1 is for B, and 3 times is that of B A plus C. Okay, so this is how we have taken it. So this is 1.4 of 1.8, that means this is equal to 1.32. 1.32 is 1 day's work of B. Let me write here. Therefore, B's 1 day work is equal to 1.32. 1.4 into 1.8, that means 1.8 into 4, 32. So this is 1 day's work. Therefore, this is second equation. Therefore, we can complete the work. We can complete the work in how many days? In 32 days. In 32 days. This is one answer. We can complete this work in this much days. Now second day, so given the C, this is equation number second that we have taken. B's work is this, so okay, this is third one. Now C's work is to A plus B's work. A plus B's work is having a relationship between 1:4, because they say the C takes 4 times days than A plus B take together. That means the ratio is 1:4 between C's work and A plus B's work. The ratio between given is, for C takes 4 times that of A plus B's work. This is 1:4. That means C's work. So C's working ratio or portion is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 4. That means 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 8 is to be divided into 1 upon 5. Therefore, 1 upon 5 of 1 upon 8. 1.8 is the total working day for 1 day of A plus B plus C. So A plus B, all the three's work of 1 day is to be divided into C's work. So C is 1.5 of this. That means because C C, A plus B, all the three are here given. All the three's work which is given to us as 1.8, but C is having 1.5 as the ratio of that, so 1.5 of portion of that. So this is equal to 1.5 is equal to 1.40, 85 to 40. So this is equal to 1.40. This is 1 day's work of C. So C is 1 day's work, let me write here. Therefore, C is 1 day's work. Therefore, C is 1 day work or 1 day's work equal to 1.40. That means, therefore, C can do work or imply that, let me write, imply that C can complete the work in 40 days. To complete the work in 40 days. This is C's working day. Now A is B are to find out. Therefore, A's working day is equal to, what is A's working day? Therefore, A's, now A's 1 day work. 1 day work or 1 day's work equal to 1.8, which is all the three's work, minus B's work. 1 day B's 1 day work minus C's 1 day work. C's 1 day work. And what is this 1.8? This is A plus B plus C, all the three's 1 day work. So A plus B plus C's 1 day work is this 1.8. Or we can write here, let me write here in words. This is A plus B plus C's 1 day work. 1 day work minus B's 1 day work minus C's 1 day work. That we have just calculated. B and this is 1.8 minus 1. Okay, was 1.30. 1.40 it was for C's work, and that was 1.30, I think. Was it 1.30? No, 32, sorry. It was 1.32, sorry. 8 4 ja 32 it was. It was 32, right? So this is A's work. Now let me calculate this A's work. We can complete the whole work in how many days? So what is the ratio, I mean LCM of this we have to find out. Now if I take LCM of 8 and 40, which is 40, now let me complete these two first, then 32 and this we will complete. So this is for these two, let me take this minus 1.32 and this is 40 here. 40 is 8 factor 40 minus 1, so 4 upon 40, 1.10, 1.10 and 1.32. Because this 5 minus 1 is 4. This is 1.8 minus 1.40, so 4 upon 40 and 1.32. So this is work, let me write here. Therefore this is 4 upon 40 minus 1.32. This is 1.10 minus 1.32. We will take 320 either the LCM. I'm not taking this, let me take 5 times. 5 to 10, 0, 1 carry, and 5 to 15, 116, 160. After 10, 0, 1 carry, 5 to 15, 160. 160 is the LCM here. Let me write here 160 LCM. So 160 is the LCM. Now let me calculate this. So 10, this is 16 times, minus 32, this is 5 times only, because 5 to get 10, 0, 1 carry, 15, this is 5 times. This is 11 upon 16 minus 5 is 11. So 11 upon 160. So how many days A alone will take? This is A's 1 day's work. This is A's 1 day's work. Right, this is your 4th, let me take 4th here. Therefore, A can complete the work in reverse of this. This is 160 upon 11. That means 11 1 ja 11. Now then 5 50, 11 4 ja 44. 11 4 ja 44. 6 carry. 60 again. 11 5 ja 55. Or let me write 6 upon 11. So this is 14 and 6 upon 11 days. 14 and because 11 will be 11. This is 1 and 11 for the 44 because there was 550 here. Right, so that is 50 and 11 to the 44 4, 6 remaining, 6 upon 11. So 14 and 6 upon 11 days, A alone can finish the work. This is number of days here. Okay, so what are the days here? Then let me write the answer. Therefore, A can finish, A can complete the work. This is the answer. A can complete the work. This is A is working. Days 14 and 6 by 11 days. 14 and 6 by days, 11 days. B's days or B's total days equal to how many days? 32. 32 days that we calculate. And C's number of days. C's number of days equal to 40. So in 40 days, C alone can work. Can complete 8 by the 40 in the denominator, and that was 8 for the 32. So 32 days, B will complete in 32 days the whole work. C is taking less time, 14 and 6 by 11 days. Okay, so these are the answers for question number 8 we have completed now. Let us take now next question. What is question number 9 say? Let me check it first, and then we will complete it. So question number now 9. Ninth question is, okay, question number 9 says what is given to us. Let me write here given. Try to understand the questions. Okay, A and B can do a piece of work in 10 days. Okay, A and B, we are given A and B can do a piece of work in 10 days. This is given to us. Then, okay, 10 days. B and C in 12 days. B and C in 12 days. This is given to us. Or then other things, what are they given to us? Then A did it for 4 days. A did it for 4 days. First A did it for 4 days. Okay, and B for 7 days. B for 7 days. And then what does it say? B for 7 days, right? And then C finished the work. Then C finished the remaining work. Finish the remaining work in 10 days. Remaining work in 10 days. This is given to us in 10 days. Okay. Then how many days alone each of them will take to finish the work? We have to find out here. To find here in how many days. In how many days each of them will take or will finish the work. Will take to finish the work. Okay, each of them will take to finish the work. This is to find out to finish the work. This is the point here. Solution. Try to understand this question. Now it says that in, okay, so how many days each will complete the whole work. Now what is given to us? A and B can do a piece of work in 10 days. This is given to us. Now then he says B and C in 12 days, okay. And A did it for 4 days. B for 7 days. Now try to understand. The work completed by all of them, A, B and C, that means A, B and C, in a way, in this way, in this way. With the way, now it says that age 4 days work, age 4 days work plus B's 7 days work, 7 days work plus C's 10 days work. It says 10 days work. This is given to us equal to one work. That is means work is 1. That is one work is completed by all the 3 in this way. But this process is given to us in this way. What is that way? It means for 4 days A and B work together. This implies that A plus B, because B work for 4 days, that means A and B work for 4 days. A plus B worked for 4 days together. Plus now A left, now B is left over, then C is also working with him. So the 7 days means 4 days already B has worked, then 3 days B and C work together. B plus C worked for 3 days together. For 3 days together. Try to understand this point. Plus 10 minus 3, because total 10 days, and this 7 days and this 3 days C has worked with B. Okay, total 10 days C was working, so 3 already C has worked with B for 3 days, then remaining 7 days C will work. 10 minus 3 days C alone will work. C alone will work, and this is equal to 1 work. The total number of days in this way they have completed. So what is that work? Now let me, this is 7 days work. This is 10 minus 3 means 7 days work C alone has worked. So A plus B together worked for 10 days. So the rate of working is 1.10. So 4 upon 10. So 4 upon 10. This is B plus C's work. Sorry, A plus B's work. Because their rate of working is 1.10. So for 4 days A and B work together. So 1.10, 10 days A and B can complete the work. So their rate of working is 1.10. So for 4 days they work together. So 4 upon 10 total work is completed by A and B for 4 days. Then B and C worked for 3 days. But the rate is 1.12. Because they say B and C and okay, this is A did for 4 days and B for 7 days. But their rating is 12. What is the 12 days? B and C in 12 days. So B and C can complete the work in 12 days. So the rate is 1.12. 1 day's work is 1.12 B and C's. But they work together for 3 days. So 3 upon 12. This is for B and C. Plus 7 days. 7 days C's work. 7 days, last 7 days equal to 1. Try to understand this. 1 work is completed by working for 7 days by C, and 3 upon 12, this is 3 days work of B and C together, and 4 upon 10 is the work of A and B for 4 days together, because he says that A left after 4 days, A worked for 4 days only. That means A and B were working together. That means A and B worked together for 4 days. That we are taking 4 upon 10 days. Therefore, 7 days work of C. Therefore, 7 days work of C is equal to 1 minus 4 upon 10 minus 3 upon 12. Why? Because these two we have taken to that side. So 1 minus that we are getting here. So this is C 7 days work. Therefore, C 7